lately I have really been struggling as a stay-at-home mom with feelings of just being completely overwhelmed. And beyond overwhelmed, just really not enjoying my role here and the blessing that it really is. And I have allowed so many things to rob me of my joy of being a mother and the privilege of being a stay-at-home mother, and my children being able to be homeschooled, and all the wonderful luxuries of life that I really have, and I haven't been enjoying them like I really should be. And so I really just realized that what I need to do is I need to set aside all the other things, and I need to get back to the basics of serving my family, serving my home, and just finding my joy in the Lord and my daily things that I need to do around the house. So for me, what that looks like is getting back in the kitchen, really getting my family meals made from scratch rather than relying on takeout or going through drive-thrus or wanting to eat out because I just don't feel motivated or inspired or have the energy to be in the kitchen. But getting back to that, it always does give me that motivation, and it makes me feel proud of what I'm putting on the table and what I'm serving my family, and they love it so much more, and it tastes so much better, and it's better for all of us. So getting back in the kitchen is part of that. Today I started making my crusty bread so that we could have that for dinner tonight. And then I wanted to make a treat of these double chocolate brownies, muffins, which are so delicious that they actually do taste like a brownie. And we had bought some of these like in the packages, like the store-bought packages, and my kids love them. But I really want to cut down on what we're buying pre-made, especially when I know it's something that I can easily make at home. And honestly, it doesn't take that much more time for me to do it myself. I think I like to tell myself that it does, but really it doesn't. And it saves so much money. So these are just things that make me feel proud, that make me feel like I'm doing a good job here in my home. Not that you have to make things from scratch to be doing a good job, certainly, because there are many seasons throughout life, my life as well, where that is a necessity, and fed is better than anything. So I am definitely not knocking store-bought anything because I still use it. Many items in this home are convenience items for us, but I'm just simply talking about things that bring me joy as a mother and help to restore my joy as a mom and a homemaker. And some of those things for me are, like I said, getting back in the kitchen, maybe redecorating or reorganizing something in my home. And by that I don't mean going out and buying new things. I mean working with the things that I have and rearranging things in my house that give it a new feeling and a new sense of life. And I love that, and I am known for rearranging things all the time because it brings me joy and I like it. And honestly, my family enjoys it too, and our kids get very excited when they come in a room and it's different, and they say, "Yay, it looks so pretty, Mom," and then that makes me feel very happy too. And then just getting to spend time with my kids, like being intentional about spending time with my children and not finding them as a nuisance that I have to clean up after. And I know that probably sounds terrible, but I think every mom has been there where you feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over again, and you wonder, what is the point of this? Because 5 minutes later, it looks like I didn't put any energy or effort into that, and it took a long time, And then if you let yourself, you can start to feel resentful, or like you don't enjoy this role anymore, or you don't enjoy these children. And I don't ever want to be in that place. So when I find myself going there, I really try to just pray about it, ask the Lord to help me to get back to where I need to be. Look at these muffins, you guys. Oh my gosh, they were so good. And then I try to really just kind of make a list of what my priorities need to be and get back to that. chickens that I had purchased in our last grocery haul, and I had put them in our garage fridge, and I forgot about them. So I went out to grab something, and I saw them, and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to do something with these before they go bad. I would be so sad. So that's what I'm doing here. I just put one of them, I seasoned it up and put it in the Instant Pot so I could do that for shredded chicken and then make bone broth. And then this one I just spatchcock, which is basically just cutting the spine out of the chicken, and then you lay it flat. And it has a lot of benefits. So one of them is that the skin gets really crispy in the oven, so it evenly roasts. The cook time is a lot faster. It cooks a lot more evenly, and it is so delicious, you guys. So I just seasoned this up on both sides, and then I threw an onion on the thing, and I just threw it in the oven for about, I want to say it was 45 minutes to an hour. It just depends on the weight, so you can just Google that and find that information. And I cooked it until obviously it was at the correct temperature using this thermometer. And it really turned out so good, and the house smelled amazing. All the kids came in and said, "What's that smell?" It was a hit. And then this is the liquid that's left after I remove the one from the Instant Pot. And then I just go ahead and shred that up, and as I'm shredding it, I just remove the bones and throw those back in the Instant Pot so that we can make some delicious homemade bone broth. This was very exciting for me. When I took Malachi and Bella to work, I had to run into Walmart to grab a few things for my daughter Olive's birthday that was coming up. And I went and looked at their outside stuff, and they had all of their plants on sale. So I got all of these plants for an amazing deal. I think I paid less than $25 for all of them. Maybe it was $30, but super great deal. And there was nothing wrong with any of them. This one just needed a good bath and a good cleanup. And then I also grabbed a few pots, and a couple of those were on sale as well. And so I just want to put these in their pots, and then I end up splitting one of them, the snake plant, which I had never done before. I'm definitely not an expert at this at all. But in the last few years, I have discovered my love for plants, and I have wanted some more for a while, but just didn't really want to spend a whole bunch of money on them. So when I found these, I knew it was the perfect time. So I'm just giving this guy here a quick wipe down, getting the dust off of him, and then I'm going to get these into their new pots. Some of the other things that I have found really helpful to me over the years when I am starting to feel burnt out, or like I'm just not enjoying my role, is that to take some self-care, time for self-care, or alone time. For me, it's more the alone time than anything, is just to be able to go in my room, put on a show, or sit down and make lists, or pray, or read a book, something where it's quiet. There's a lot of people in my house, and it can be very loud, which on a day-to-day basis I actually enjoy, but sometimes it's just a lot. And at the end of the day, I need to take time to rest. Another thing is recognizing my stress triggers. So realizing what areas of my home stress me out or what situations stress me out, and trying to put in place better solutions to minimize those things. Also, something I've had to learn is to say no more. I have teenagers who often want to go and do, and I am happy to drive them and help them with all of those things, but there are times when I have to say, no guys, we're not leaving our house today. We're having a day of rest, and you guys need to find something to do, and mom's going to get some things done. And that has also been a huge blessing, just learning how to say, nope, not this time. And that's okay to say no. My crusty bread has been rising all day, and now I'm just turning it out onto a floured surface. I'm going to just sort of lightly form this into a bowl. In the meantime, my Dutch oven has been preheating in the oven with the lid on at 450. And I like to do that for about 30-40 minutes before I'm ready to put my bread in. And then I just put the bread right into the hot Dutch oven, put the lid on, and I cook it like that at 450 for 30 minutes. And then I take the lid off and I cook it for another 10 to 15 minutes. And it is so good. At the end of the day, I think we're all just trying to be the best mom, the best wife, the best person that we can be. And life just gives us struggles sometimes, and we have to learn to overcome them, and we have to learn to push through and rely on our faith and what we believe in, and get back to our roots sometimes to help us get over those humps. I am so genuinely thankful for my children. I prayed for each one of them. I truly believe that they are a blessing from the Lord. I am thankful that I am able to be a stay-at-home mom, that I am able to homeschool my kids, and I don't ever want to take that for granted, because I know that there are moms everywhere who would love to be in this position, and for whatever reason, maybe right now, are not able to. And I am so thankful that the Lord has given me this opportunity. And so I don't want to come off as I'm complaining. I just want to be real and authentic with you guys, and sharing that I also have struggles, but they don't have to last, and I don't have to keep my mindset in a negative place, and I can push through, and by doing so, almost always really just makes everything so much better by just getting some good rest, and the next day realizing, like, okay, that wasn't really nearly as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I was just tired, and each day is new, and it's a new opportunity for us to do better, to do the right thing, apologize if we need to, and just get back on track. So I hope that encourages you guys if you're going through a hard time right now. sit down with my whole family around the same table at the end of the night and eating a home-cooked meal together and just enjoying each other's companies and hearing about each other's day is the best gift of all. And I know that it's not going to last forever. In fact, I am way too close to having some of my children not be in my home anymore, and the thought of that honestly breaks my heart, and I just want to treasure each one of these moments. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.